Roger that. Just see a cabbie in the corner.
You know, there are an awful lot of things I can say, but I want to say this at the outset. If you have gone to Indiegogo and given RaDoTech, your personal full-body scanner, any money whatsoever, because there are currently 34 days left as we shoot this video, you can still cancel that pledge and keep your money. This thing, without a doubt in my mind, is a scam. Let me repeat that for emphasis. This thing is a scam. And now let's talk about why. Let's talk about some of the telling signs that should jump out at you before you would ever give somebody like this money. Starting with looking up RaDoTech right away. Let's go to the full profile that they are provided on Indiegogo. Well, they're supposed to be in New York. They have one campaign and one contribution made by the campaign someplace else. And let's see. Oh, this should really have given you a lot of confidence. RaDoTech, as you can see here, was verified strictly by using their email. Let me say that again for emphasis. They verified these guys strictly by email. Now, if you do a search on Google for their name, here's what you get. You get their personal at-home health scanner on their own website. Well, let me clue you in if you haven't figured it out. Anybody can put together a website, just like anybody can put together a Facebook page like you see right here. So that doesn't really mean a whole heck of a lot, but one of the more telling things about this is probably what you're seeing right there in that little section called videos. If you look carefully, it says this is an unboxing video. If they don't have this in production and it is not in use and needs you to help crowdfund it to make it happen, how can there possibly be an unboxing video? Riddle me that. And of course, that unboxing video, well, that's from RaDoTech as well. In fact, RaDoTech also talks about their device using that same pitch video that they put out there in Indiegogo. And then, of course, you start seeing things like cool stuff gadgets. What about that? And you see it on a Russian language website and another called Health Fund. Essentially, what you've got here are videos that they bought and paid for. No doubt in my mind whatsoever that is my opinion. There's the Indiegogo campaign, and now we start seeing things from appdevice.com. We see another thing in Russian for RaDoTech. .ru is Russia. Play Google Store has it in apps on Google Play. I want you to think about that. It's on Google's Play Store. Let's take a look at that just for grins. Well, according to this, everybody can use this. It's compatible with your device. You can install it on your cell phone. But let me ask you a question. How is that possible? It's supposed to be set up, let's see, yes, here it is. Cloud analysis service for your data allows you to remotely monitor and customize your personal health program for both you and your family. And oddly enough, the majority of the reviews seem to be favorable out of 13. However, here's the comment from Igor Berlinskiy. Wow, that's what I have been looking for, my health tracking. Perfect addition to fitness tracker and to keep me healthy and operational. I really think that you should remember that name, Igor Berlinskiy. I believe it's going to be important later. Let's see, their additional information. It was updated on March 21st of 2019. There have been 100 installs of it. It does require Android. And let's see, developer. Let's visit that website just for the heck of it. And it appears to be RaDoTech. Let's see now. They're in Estonia, the developers are. I wonder if we should be a little worried about that. Oh, but let's take a look at that little disclaimer at the bottom. RaDoTech is not a medical device by any means. It cannot prevent, treat, or cure any medical problems. If RaDoTech gives you any advice, you should consult with your doctor first. Just like any other modern device, it helps you in tracking and monitoring your daily metrics, lifestyle, and fitness activities. Nonetheless, if one or more of your metrics levels are low or high, and you see alarming dynamics, it should be wise to visit your doctor. Oh, even if all your metrics are fine. It does not mean you should skip regular visits to the doctor. And now perhaps you could tell me why you need RaDoTech. But I digress. So, getting back to basics, back here on Indiegogo, we've already seen that RaDoTech is something that was available as an app in the Google Play Store, and it will work with Android, supposedly. But the interesting thing about it is that it says it's not a medical device. So what the heck is it? Let's take a look at the wall of text and see if there are any other red flags we can see, shall we? Well, as a highlight, it's an Indiegogo team favorite. But what the heck does Indiegogo know about any kind of device that measures health? Indiegogo, for instance, hosted a few years ago a beautiful campaign for something called BioRing, which made an awful lot of claims on being able to diagnose and monitor all kinds of health things. And then the campaigners completely and totally vanished almost instantly after the money was sent to them by Indiegogo. To this day, it's a case study in really bad crowdfunding. But again, I'm digressing. The overview. RaDoTech offers a new way to measure your health from home. In just a few minutes, RaDoTech scans your body and sends clinically tested results straight to your smartphone, so you know what's going on beneath the surface. Hallelujah. Everybody wants to work with a smartphone. Yes, I know the argument that today's smartphones have more computing power than the computer that was on the lunar excursion module in the Apollo program, but remember, you're trusting this with health information. Does that really make sense to you? There's a red flag. Let's see if there are any others. RaDoTech uses proven techniques to measure the electrical currents in your body to determine how your organs and internal systems are performing. Backed by over 60 years of science. Great. Maybe later they'll tell us about that 60 years, maybe even link to some papers. We'll see. Moving on. And here's a video showing us how to use it in 3 easy steps. Okay, moving on. Improve your awareness, improve your health. And there we go. He's sticking himself or touching himself with a RaDoTech. And she's looking at a smartphone. I wonder what they're testing for. They're at least both smiling, so who knows? Ah, yes, here we go. Instant and accurate readings. Oh boy. That sure beats what my doctor does whenever he's testing me for things, right? It's easy to read and actionable insights. Now, notice that they're very careful not to say diagnosis, because the word diagnosis has a very definite meaning in medical circles. And they don't want to be accused, I guess, of having a medical device. Though they're definitely skirting the edge about saying they're going to give you medical testing results. Personalized suggestions, same song, second verse, and long-term health tracking. Peace of mind. Well, that's a matter of opinion, isn't it? And then Stephen S., who's a dad of 3 with low energy and a few extra pounds. I've been thinking about what I would be like if I had found RaDoTech 10 years earlier. Maybe if you had found a gym and listened to your doctor 10 years earlier, physically you would be a different man as well. Okay. And again, the claim backed by science and proven by results. And they give this pretty little graphic there, but it doesn't really tell us anything except for this one little paragraph, which is pretty telling. On our body, there are many acupuncture points. Our points lay on meridians, and each meridian is linked to a specific organ. RaDoTech scans the 24 points connected to your organs and systems in under 3 minutes and gives you a full profile of how well your body is operating beneath the surface. What they're telling you there is this is basically some kind of high-tech acupuncture device without the needles. I know that there are people that believe in acupuncture. I am not one of them. I don't know anyone that is. I think this is pure and unadulterated bullshit. Now, Giselle T., a mom with hidden gallstones. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, those of you that have more knowledge about it, but gallstones are not connected to any organ in your body. It's something that you have to pass, right? But according to her, without RaDoTech, I would have never known I had any issues or problems until it was too late. Yeah, my comment earlier still stands. And of course, as with all of these kinds of devices, it's always easy to use. Easy, intuitive, or accurate, reliable, backed by science. There's that claim again. And of course, it gives you peace of mind. What they say, of course, is right here. Blood tests, CAT scans, trips to the doctor every time something feels bad or off. Forget it. All you need to do is take a simple full body scan from home without exposing yourself to radiation and germy hospital rooms. So right there, another big red flag. Use our unproven thing as far as you're concerned, and you never have to worry about seeing the doctor. Yeah, sure. Moving on. I told you it was a wall of text. So the 3 easy steps, you scan your points. We're assuming they're talking about acupuncture points. 2, you check the results in your all-important and all-knowing and all-powerful smartphone. You adjust accordingly. Adjust what? They don't tell you, but you're going to adjust it because you have this magic device. And then it says here, clinically tested technology. Here we go. But they don't tell you what clinic, do they? They just simply say the following. RaDoTech sends cutting-edge functional body testing results to your smartphone to let you know exactly what's going on in your body. In other words, they're just restating what they've restated, what they stated before. It doesn't mean anything, does it? Of course, one of the big incentives, no pain or invasive procedures. Everybody wants a painless experience with their health. And they go on and on and on. Now they're going to tell us how the skin sensor works. Oh joy. The core principle? Your body produces about 100 watts of power each day. RaDoTech measures how efficiently this energy is being produced and used by your internal systems. Okay, sounds like voodoo to me. And the full body scan takes 2 to 3 minutes. By placing the unit on each of your 24 acupuncture points, 6 on each hand and foot. Oh, this just gets richer and richer, doesn't it? Tells you about what happens during the scan, the results, how to process your reading, and then, of course, better health and preventative measures. And then taking action. Asking, of course, the vital question, when is it time to see the doctor? Well, earlier they told us you don't need to see a doctor if you have this wonder device. Boy, aren't you taking your health into your own hands with something like this if you're going to buy into it? And of course, they talk about taking our prophecies seriously, deeper look into the science. Wait a minute, let's see what happens. RaDoTech utilizes the Japanese concept of Ryo. I think it's pronounced Ryo Dora. That's Sting. Hang on, let me see if I can help us out. Okay, you at home that know Japanese, you can read that sentence. I sure can't. Okay, it utilizes that concept. The concept, by the way, comes from acupuncture once again. And they talk about a guy that he measured the electrical resistance of the skin in one of his patients with kidney disease. So in other words, he was measuring electrical resistance of someone with a known disease. And Dr. Nakatani found points along the patient's skin, acupuncture points of course, that measured increased electrical conductance, meaning he found a link between illnesses and above average electrical flow. But of course he did. It's the whole reason this thing is supposed to be able to work. Please find the medical studies that prove that statement. You're not going to be able to. And they go on and on and on. As I said, it is a wall of text. They give you a bogus case study because you have no way of being able to look it up other than on this campaign. And of course, they keep talking about peace of mind, the quick at home scan. In other words, they restate the same things over and over and over again. Well, I think that it's time to go ahead and go back to the beginning, don't you? Let's do that. And here we are back at the beginning, taking a good hard look at all of the other stuff first. Now let's take a look at the video, the pitch video that they use to sell something in the neighborhood of 229 backers and got them to part with $41,451 of a $15,000 flexible goal for an item that doesn't exist.
Introducing RaDoTech, a revolutionary new consumer tool that helps you monitor your entire body and sends clinically tested results straight to your smartphone. Unlike other health trackers and wearables that give you only basic readings on the surface like temperature, blood pressure, and heart rate, RaDoTech allows you to see what's going on beneath the surface so you can take action or preventative measures before small and easy-to-solve issues become real and possibly dangerous problems. Here's how it works. RaDoTech tracks the levels of your internal health by measuring the conductivity of the cells in your 12 main vital organs by sending a safe, ultra-low electric current through the main acupuncture points on your body and giving you an accurate snapshot of your health. Our bodies face a lot of challenges, from inactivity, toxins, and processed foods. Even if you are living a healthy lifestyle by staying active and eating right, you might have underlying health issues that are going unnoticed.
Knowing about your organs is very important. If you don't do your testing on a regular basis, you could end up where I work in palliative care, long before your time. You really need to keep track of your organs and what they're doing.
RaDoTech gives you accurate, easy-to-read data on each individual organ, sending results straight to your smartphone in seconds. It also works directly with your existing wearable trackers, so you can stay up-to-date on your health.
As a first-time mom, you tend to worry about a lot of things. The smallest thing, you're calling your doctor or your midwife wondering if everything is okay. So it would be good to have something to kind of keep your mind at ease when it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you don't want to go to the hospital.
Most of us have little knowledge of the status of our health and what affects it day to day. And the reality is that your organ health can deteriorate with little or no symptoms. And without regular checks, these problems may go unnoticed.
Hi, my name is Igor Berlinskiy and I'm co-founder of RaDoTech. The health and well-being of my family is very important to me. After giving a birth to the third of our children, my wife got diagnosed with a breast cancer. We went through a very harsh story to recovering her health and getting back to a normal life. That's the reason why I think it's very important to monitor the health and be able to track out any changes early once they happen before it creates a real problem.
With RaDoTech, you can monitor your vital organs daily to be equipped with the right information to bring to your medical.
I'd love to have a sensor if that was at home, and I'm just, especially something that I can I could do it at my own time, that would be fantastic. Yeah.
RaDoTech will help you discover what's happening in your organs and internal systems and give real-time data to help you catch potential health concerns before they become full-fledged issues. It's a fast, easy, and a safe way to track your health. If you or anyone you know are concerned about your health, please choose a package below and start tracking your health with RaDoTech.
Thank you for your support. With your help, we will make RaDoTech available to everyone around the world.
Interesting, wasn't it? And there are a couple of things that you can look at and say, wait a minute, but here's the big one, and one of those things being a huge red flag for me. Remember earlier when I said there was a guy that was making a comment in the Google Play Store concerning the RaDoTech app there? The name used was Igor Berlinskiy, and here he is in this pitch video as a co-founder of RaDoTech, yet his comment in the App Store would make you think he was somebody that was a user and that had purchased that program. Yep, I think that I would be trying to cancel my pledge as fast as is humanly possible, because in my opinion, not only is this device non-existent, but it's dangerous even if they ship something because of the way they're telling you to use it. This is a campaign that deserves to burn in crowdfunding hell.